speaking to me now, Port Talbot, CONOR MCINTOSH. CONOR, good to see you. You've got a big fight coming up in a few weeks. Do you want to tell us all about it?
Yeah, so it's a Welsh title fight at super featherweight. I did previously box for a Welsh title at lightweight this year in February. So yeah, no, I'm just really looking forward to it. Training's going really well. I haven't really stopped training, to be honest. You know, I've been keeping ready. So I've had about, I think, 7-8 weeks notice for this fight that I've just really up the ante.
Was this a fight you were expecting to happen, or was it a bit of a surprise for you?
I'm not sure. I think there was always talks. I mean, I know it's NATHAN HOWELS I'm boxing from Tony Borg's. I've already boxed a Tony Borg boy and Rashid. I think there was talks of it, especially when I made the announcement that I was going to drop down a weight, because I think when I boxed at lightweight, I mean, I was making the weight too comfortably, to be honest. You know, I was eating breakfast and, you know, fully hydrated when I was jumping on the scales and stuff like that. So I think it comes to the point where it was like, you know, you're fighting at the wrong weight, to be honest. So I dropped down, and I'm just really, really grateful that I've managed to have the Welsh title opportunity straight after it. I mean, I don't think there's a lot of prospects who've had that liberty of being able to just have, well, you know, I fought an undefeated fighter in my last fight. I'm going to fight another undefeated fighter now. Like, you know, those are the types of fights I want. I'm not in it to just, you know, have easy fights and pick who I fight. I just want to get in there, be a part of a great fight, like I did with the Rashid fight. You know, both of us hit the shit out of each other that night. I think you were there. Were you there? A brilliant fight, didn't it? So yeah, I just hope this one's exactly the same. So you're fighting NATHAN HOWELS, as you mentioned there, from Newport. What can you tell us about Nathan? I don't really know much about him, to be honest. I mean, I don't think he's got much experience amateur-wise, but I know he's burst onto the pro circuit really well, and he's impressed a few people. He's boxed a few tough international opponents, do you know what I mean, and looked good. So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to take anything away. I'm not going to, you know, assume that, like, just because he hasn't had the amateur experience that, you know, it's going to be a walk in the park, because I know it's not. And I'm training just as hard as I did for the Rashid fight, if not harder, because I know what I'm about now. Got good training now with Enzo Maccarone. You know, I was, you know, I mean, it was like difficult between training camps and things like that. I mean, I originally signed with Steve Goodwin in down London way. Then I signed with Gary, who put me in touch with Enzo then to get some training behind me to, you know, just proper focus and, you know, get ready for this fight.
So what's it like training with Enzo? I know he's got a bit of a reputation.
Yeah, he's a bit of a puncher, he is. I mean, yeah, like, it's proper old school down here, really old school. Yeah, we just, you know, built a bond. I mean, before the last fight, I'd only really been training with him for 4 or 5 weeks. And I don't think that's enough time to get to know someone and to get to build that bond relationship. I mean, like, on the night of that fight as well, it was, you know, having that faith and confidence in Enzo, not knowing him very well. But now, you know, it's been nearly 10 months now that we've been working together. So I feel like, you know, we're going to be a completely different fighter now come fight night.
And what did you learn about yourself from the Rashid fight?
I learned a lot. I mean, like, you watch it back. I mean, we beat the shit out of each other, and, you know, like, a lot of people, I think, didn't know that I could take a shot the way I did, and that I could fight the way I did. I mean, really looking back, I probably shouldn't have fought like that. I mean, I should have boxed a bit more, but I think I got tagged early in the first round and I just went alpha letter then, do you know what I mean? Like, I remember going back to my brother after it, he was like, don't ever fucking do that to me again. He's like, I know, you've proved that you've got the dog and you know, don't want to see it again, just stick to your boxing, stick to your movement, and yeah.
So going back to the fight with NATHAN HOWELS, I mean, how's training going? I know it's a very generic question. Yeah,
training's going brilliant, mate. Yeah, training's super hard. You know, I'm just eating well, training hard, just, you know, really enjoying it. So yeah, I'm just raring to go now. What is it, 2 weeks out now, Saturday? Yeah, so I'm just ready to rock and roll, like.
And who are some of the guys you've been sparring with for this contest?
I've been sparring loads of people. Yeah, I'll just keep it at that.
Okay, gym secrets?
Yeah, no, gym secrets, mate. I don't know. I play my cards close to my chest. Like, I'm not telling everything, so. Yeah.
And I believe the ticket's still available for this. Can people contact you for tickets?
Yeah, you can message me on Instagram, ConzoMac, or you can contact me on Fortnite. It's all on Facebook and social media and stuff like that. I've still got a handful of ringsides left and a few standard tickets left. So yeah, it's November 18th in the Vale Sports Arena. There's another Welsh title fight on as well, isn't there? I think Jake Tinkler's fighting as well, and Tom James. So yeah, it's a packed card of boxing, which no, it's good for the small hall shows. A brilliant small hall show.
I think it's interesting what you said earlier, that you're not interested in taking easy fights. You want the tough fights to test yourself.
Yeah, massively. I mean, you know, like you grow up watching Rocky and stuff. You just want to fight, you know. I mean, like you say on Facebook all the time, it's like there's so many. You know, I understand like boxing journeyman and things like that, but not going like 10, 12-0, not having a tough fight. I mean, you know, I'm not a spring chicken anymore either. You know, I'm 29, just turned 29, so I want to just, you know, I'd rather be talked about for being in great fights, whether it's win or lose, you know, than just, you know, being one of them just bowled over people who were there expected to lose. You know what I mean?
And what will winning the Welsh title mean for you? I mean, what was it? Obviously the national title of Wales. Yeah. I mean, what will that mean to you, and your sort of like your legacy, if you like?
Yeah, that'll mean everything to me. I mean, when I turned professional, the dream's to win a British title, like the Lonsdale belt. That's this lovely belt, and you know, I was so close last time out to win it. I lost by 1 point. You know, in a weight higher above. Do you know what I mean? And I think it really tested my character, because it could have easily just turned me to going, oh, do you know what, fuck this, you know, I've lost now, I can't. But I stayed consistent, stayed in the gym, worked on my craft, didn't throw my toys out the pram about it. You know, if anything, I was more praised after that fight. You know, I think, you know, when you have a loss, you know, I think people are just like, oh, you know, but it was one of them fights where I gained a lot of respect off people. And yeah, this is, I can't lose this fight, and I'm just putting absolutely everything into it, and I just can't wait.
And for people who don't know you very well, you work full time as well, so you combine your training with a full time job. Yeah,
so I'm working full time. I mean, I'm up at 5. I'm in the gym for 6. On site then for around 7, 8 o'clock. It's tough. It is tough. It's grueling. Do you know what I mean? So I'm working full time, and then I'm back in the gym then 6 in the evening. So yeah, it's grueling, it's tough, but you know, a lot of the boxers are doing the same. Do you know what I mean? Unless you're like elite level, you know, or you know, you got like promo deals and sponsorship, like you know, you're not going to survive just on boxing, fighting 3 times a year. Do you know what I mean?
And have you any sponsors you want to thank?
Yeah, I've got loads of sponsors. I've got so
David W. Harris Solicitors, Leading Director, Painting Services, JES Group, Jordan Sibbles, GPS Links, Photon Project Management, Dylan Roach Wealth Management, Office Barbers, Optimal Compliance, and Greenways Construction. Thanks, guys.
And can you just explain to the viewers why having those sponsors is so important and the help it gives you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if anyone knows, but like, you know, just to box annually, you know, it costs you about £1,000 just to get medical, get your licenses and everything like that. So, you know, when you're working full time and, you know, you're trying to pay for, you know, training equipment, and, you know, like if you're sparring away all the time and hotel costs and things like that, you know, it all adds up. And, you know, if you're, you know, have to take time off work as well, a couple of weeks, when you know, you're preparing for a fight, yeah, that's when the sponsorship money comes in handy.
Okay then, mate, I won't keep any more of your time, so we've got some training to do. Yeah. But can people follow you on social media? What's your social media?
My social media account is Conzo Mac, so CONZOMACK. Okay,
so follow Conor there for any updates, and look forward to the fight, mate. And the last one, what's the prediction?
Oh, mate, I'm not going to tell you the prediction, mate. I'm going to win, mate. I'm going to win. You know that. I know that.